Well, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Yeah, shaved the beard off. It was just getting too hot. Um, but I promised y'all a video on putting this exhaust under this truck, and we ran into a few snags. But we're gonna go in here, man, and show you. You know, we got the exhaust. It turns into hell. All right, yeah, it's sitting in my living room. Wife is fussing like crazy. But we got all the piping. Here's a hardware box, and we got a muffler, and then we get a muffler down here. He chose to do turbo mufflers, which I encourage him to do that because they ain't, it's not a sleeper. It's not going to be one of that kind of trucks. But anyway, so let's go out here. All right. Here's the exhaust that was on that truck. And it's rusted so bad, man. There's holes and everything, right? So, now we come up here. We got to remove the exhaust manifolds. Because the studs and stuff down in there that holds the donut gaskets and the exhaust system up, they're all rusted out and rotted. So we got to get that done, right? Now, that stuff I can buy over the counter. Not a problem. This side still has, if you can still see the spring and all, and it needs repaired. But if you can still see the spring and stuff, man, there's a 1-inch adapter on it. So these studs on this side is like 3.5 inches long. Of course, nobody has that crap. Then we come down here. You see the nuts on the bolts. And I think you can see the one under there. The only two that don't have them is these two. We had 6 weeks to get this thing running and roadworthy and be done. So we couldn't find the exhaust bolts. So he just went up to the hardware store, bought what he could, and we just done what it has to. So now he decided, since we're going to take the manifolds back off, we need to buy all new bolts. And I'm like, well, that's, great. We'll just see how that turns out. I know those studs are special order, already checked, unless you buy them like from LMC or something. I haven't checked into the manifold bolts. So that might be a whole nother freaking situation. I don't know. But it's been sitting out here so long. Look here. All right. It's time to get her done. But like I said, man, I got the exhaust off. Just waiting on bolts and studs. And I got her up on car ramps in the back. I got a couple more sitting back here. Right. We're going to stick them under the front and just get as much room as we can to play with this thing. And there you go. I'm on it. I'm trying to. But when, your project belongs to somebody else, it's not your decision to spend the money. But there you go. That's what we're doing. I'm going to try my best Sunday, if it's not raining, or if I can sneak out here in between storms and get them manifolds off and, get that done. I need to paint them black because that's what he wants since he got the black valve covers, yada, yada, yada. That kind of thing. So I'm on it. I can't help it because we can't get parts for it. But anyway, this is for new people. I've had 4 or 5 subscribers in the last few weeks. Man, go back and look at all the videos on this truck and get yourself updated on what's fixing to go down. There's a lot of work still to go to this thing, but the goal is by wintertime, have this thing road ready, and done with it. But, well, until spring. But there you go. That, you know, that's the deal on the C10. It's always, nobody has the parts, yada, yada, yada. But while we're on here, and I ain't used up, you know, too much time, the Captiva. All right. If for those of y'all who haven't seen those videos, go back and check them out. Right. That you really need to. It's been diagnosed, yada, yada, yada. It's been this. All right, well, whatever. Watch the videos, you'll figure it out. For those guys that's been watching the video series on the Captiva, and I know I bounce around everywhere, but that's, you know, my little ADD personality. But here's what's going on with that thing. All right, so we had it troubleshot, we done this, we done that, you know. Ever since I found the metal and then VVT solenoids, I knew what the issue was going to be. I knew it. There, you know, there's no oil and there's no metal anywhere in any of the oil systems except the top end. So, you know, for them want me to give that kind of money for another motor, yeah, bullcrap. But I knew from that point. Let's take just a couple minutes. I'm going to try to make this video about 10-15 minutes. But let's just take a few minutes, right? So everything that I checked, every trouble code that was thrown on that car led back to the cams. Something just wasn't right up in there, right? Okay, so then we got the video of me troubleshooting the fuel system, because I'm thinking that's the problem, right? Because I'm thinking, you know, it's got 100 and I think it's 83,000 miles or something like that. Well, yeah, fuel pump might have went out. Was not thinking that that thing was mechanical. So when I get the fuel pump back in, stick it back in there, then realize it's mechanical, we had the same problem, right? The camshaft and the back end, the fuel pump works off the back end lobe of the intake cam. So if the back end of that thing is wore out and it's sitting here doing this, right? And it don't take but, you know, 5-10 thousandths to throw all the pressure systems off, that kind of thing. So there you go. And I'm pretty sure when I get back to it, probably next weekend, we'll see that that's going to be the issue. So I got to buy a head, stick that thing on there, you know. A few videos back, well, about 6 months ago, I was hollering, we're going to run out of projects, but I don't think that's going to be the problem, man. And just everything just keeps giving me fits. But anyway, man, there you go. I got the exhaust pipes out from under it. We're still dealing with, you know, the manifold stuff. But I'm one of them people, when I put it back, I don't want to mess with it no more. So it's best to, you know, just play even with it and do what needs to be done. And if you got to wait a few days to get some bolts, or you got to wait a few days to get a gasket, that's, you know, the best thing to do. He's kicking himself in the butt because we didn't paint the motor. We had it on the engine stand, and I told him, I said, man, if you just get some engine degreaser, you know, of course, not the dirt dauber nest out. Get some engine degreaser, you know, it's going to look better. And then he was like, well, I'm just going to knock paint off. But anyway, there you go. Not my truck. I do have it down to where we can get stuff going. Next time we dive into this truck, It's going to be, may take you along for the ride on putting the studs in the exhaust. And if you look back, man, we got a lot of play in the gear shift column, which is keeping the reverse lights from coming on. So what I'm going to do, man, is I'm fixing the exhaust manifolds, putting them on. I'm going to put the downpipes in, and that's as far as I'm going to go for one video, because I'm going to switch over and fix the play in that steering column or the gear shift column, so we can get, you know, the back brake, the backup lights. And then we'll carry on with the exhaust system, because I'm afraid I'll get the exhaust system put in there, and then it's going to cause a problem with me getting to what I need to fix and take more time. But there you go. That's pretty much what's going on. Like I said, this next Sunday, if I can get all this stuff fixed and ordered and get what I need, we'll be putting exhaust on this thing, and I think I can do the exhaust plus fix that steering column piece down there on the transmission in the same day. It might be cut all the pieces, but there you go. Anyway, y'all have a good day, good afternoon. Hope things are good in your world, and I hope things are going well in your life. But check back in, man, and for y'all that's new, go back and look at all these videos, and just, you know, get yourself caught up. Anyway, y'all take care, like, share, subscribe. As always, do what you want. I'm just out here doing my thing. Y'all take care. I'll see you on the next one.